What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Scheme King. So today I'm going to be doing something kind of a little bit different. So on the main channel video, I did kind of another passing guide, really breaking down some more really key elements of a West Coast passing scheme, really focusing in on 3, 5, and 7-step drops and triangle reads. Now, go check out that video. I go over them really in depth, why you should use them, how they will help you have a better, more complete passing game. And I use some totally brand new plays in that video, and I really show you guys different breakdowns. I show you guys kind of the reads in the play, but I don't show any of the adjustments. I don't show you, I don't give you guys really a ton of info about the plays themselves. Really, it was more just showing you guys this 3-step drop, 5-step drop, triangle read. So definitely go check that out. But I wanted to cover 4 plays that I went over in that video really in depth for you guys on Scheme King. So really show you guys how to run them, because I think there are 4 really good plays. 3 of them are going to be out of doubles flex, and then 1 is going to be out of wide trips. Now, if you guys like what you see in this video and you want to see more out of doubles flex and wide trips in another video, let me know. There's lots of good stuff in here, and I can definitely do, another video, give you guys maybe another 2-3 plays out of double flex and give you like 3 or 4 out of wide trips. So let me know, guys. So the first play we're going to look at is slot post. Then we're going to go over to wide trips, and we're going to look at curls. Then we're going to come back to doubles flex, and we are going to look at the plays tight end post and PA deep in. Now, the first play we are looking at is a 3-step drop. Then we are going to look at 2 5-step drops, and then PA deep in. The last play is going to be a 7-step deep drop play. So let's go take a look at these, add these to your playbook, and once again, let me know if you guys want to see some more out of these 2 formations. Okay, so we're looking at slot post first, guys, and there will be no adjustments on this play. You're just going to run as is. Now, the first read on this play is going to be this out route on the outside. We always want to run with this out route on the wide side of the field, and if we see single high off coverage, we are basically going to throw this route every single time, whether it's hard flats or not. This ball is going to get in there. And this is going to be a 3-step drop. So for this route, you have to get the ball out at the back of your break or it will be intercepted. So as soon as you hit your back foot, 1, 2, 3, boom, we want to fire that ball to the outside against a cover 3 or even a cover 1 man with off coverage. It is going to be completed basically every time. Here it is one more time. Let's go. He's got his user coming out. 1, 2, 3, hit your back step. As soon as you hit that back step on your 3-step drop, ball comes out, fire it in for a really nice game. So cover 3, off man, anything like that, look to that out route right away. Then if that isn't there, that is where we can start to look to more of the middle of the field. So this is called 3-step drop. So we get to the back of our drop and this route isn't open. So this is where the hitch comes into play. I go over this way more in depth in the main channel video, but we hit our back foot. The ball isn't, the out route isn't there. So now we can have a little hitch in our step, take a little hitch step there, wait for the post over the middle and fire it in over the linebackers' heads. Let's go one more time. So now we have press on the outside. So that's going to tell us probably not going to be there. Boom. We actually could have thrown it, but we get to our back foot. Because it was press, it made me come off that route a little bit. We take a little hitch in our step. We see the user comes down on the drag and we can just fire in the post in front of that safety, fire it in for a really nice gain. Right, same thing, 1, 2, 3. We look out here, kind of covered. Then we look in the middle of the field. We take our little hitch step and the post is getting covered by that linebacker. So now we can check down to the drag underneath, fire it in, pick up 12 to 15 yards on the play. Then one more time. Same thing. This is going to be our 4th read. So we look back here. Boom. This player actually does a pretty good job. Honestly, we probably could have still thrown it. Then we look. User takes away the post. He has a hard flat taking away the drag. So now we can just throw the running back underneath as our 4th read. I absolutely love this play, guys. Like I said, no adjustments. You can quick snap people, just get to the line. Okay, now we're going to be looking at wide trips curls. And the only adjustment I make on this play is I put our running back on a swing pass to the short side of the field. I want the post on the wide side. So the trips to the wide, throw this player out, and this is a 5-step drop. Now, curl concept, but I like this concept a lot because we also have this post over the middle. So that's why I really like this wide trips one. So we're just gonna get back on our drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get into the back of our drop. Now this is gonna work grading to cover 3 or cover 4, and we see this curl right here. We can look to either one. We see this one is open, flat defender gets pulled down. We're always just gonna read the flat defender. We're high-lowing him. He comes down. Now we can just fire that in for a really easy gain. So that was to the wide side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get to the back of your drop. We did kind of a little hitch step here, and then we see right here it is open. We see that one is taken away. We see flat defenders. He has multiple are coming down on the running back, and we can just fire in the curl to the other side of the field. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get to the back of our drop. We see the curls. Everyone is dropping back. So if we see the flat defenders dropping out underneath our curl, now we have our tight end that you can just fire it into the flat, get it into his hands, get upfield, pick up 7, 8 yards, keep the chains moving. Then when they start to play down, we can hit the curl in behind them. Then lastly, we have the post over the middle. Now this can work really good against zone as well. So we see kind of a cover 3 look, and we just see this whole middle of the field vacates. So now we can just throw that post in right there. It gives us a nice vertical option in this play. Fire in the post in front of the safety, get upfield, pick up a really nice gain. But where it is really nice as well is stock. If you run this play, the curls concept, we really don't have any man beaters unless you want to just a timing route on the curl route. So you can lowball the curl right away, but really don't want to call this against man. But if we do get surprised with man, this post is going to give you a really good option for us over the middle. Really good man beater. Fire it in for like a 20-yard gain down the middle of the field if they surprise you with man coverage. Okay, now we're looking at the play tight end post. And on this play, I like to block my running back. This is a 5-step drop. This is a deeper 5-step drop though. Then we're going to have a drag on the backside, and we put this player on a streak. This is just going to be 3 reads, but I love this play, guys. It is very, very tough to stop. 3 really good options. So we're just going to drop back, and I like to look to the corner route first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Settle in our drop. We see as multiple flat defenders out here, and this corner route gets behind them. They have to have, 20, 25-yard zone drop set to take this away. If they don't, you can fire it in over their heads, toe tap along the sideline for a really nice gain. One more time, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Settle in our drop. We see another, deep flat defender. He's stopping at about 15 to 20 yards right there, and we can still easily fire it in over his head along the sideline. So that is going to be our first read. Then if we don't like that, so we see flat defender is getting even deeper this time. This is when we just have this high-low read in the middle of the field. So we're really putting the user in a tough spot. If he comes down to the drag, then we can just throw the post in over his head in front of the safety. One more time, exact same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Settle in our drop. We see the user come down. We see the flat defender. Like, we probably could have snuck it in over his head, but he's getting pretty deep there. We see the user come down, so we can just fire in that post. Really tough to take away everything there, guys. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't really like it. We see the user ran with that player there. Then he kind of comes down in front of the post. So don't really like either of those options. We can just check it down to the drag underneath, pick up 6 or 7 yards. Very, very good play overall, guys. Then lastly, this is going to be a 7-step drop, and it is the play PA deep in. Now for adjustments for this play, I have 3 adjustments. So it's 7-step drops. Whenever I do a 7-step drop route combo or concept, I always want to block at least 1 extra player. So we're going to block our running back on this play right here. Make sure we have time for these routes to develop down the field. Then we're going to put this backside receiver on a drag. And then I like to just put this player on a fade. Now he's already on a streak, but it's kind of a weird streak. So I like to just put him on a fade, just make sure he really gets vertical quickly. So that is it. And this 7-step drop, we are getting deep in our drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like that. We get way deep in our drop, and we have this deep post, guys, that is super difficult to take away. So basically they have to have like 30-yard zone drop set, or the user has to take it. Like, very good post as long as you have time in the pocket. User does recognize it, but too late. Fire it in over his head. Same thing, 7-step drop. Let's get back into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get deep in our drop. We see the user isn't running this with this player. We see it wide open deep, and we can just fire that in. Get upfield with Ditka, pick up like 30 yards on the play, a big chunk play down the field. Now, once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get deep in our drop. Here, we see the zone drops on this player is set pretty deep. Like, that's like 25 yards. So we maybe could have tried to force it in over his head, but that is fine. We're going to have multiple checkdowns over the middle of the field. So we can just kind of read these hook defenders, and we have a drag going one way and we have the dig going the other. So here the user runs with the drag, so we can just fire in the dig behind him, pick up 10 yards, live to fight another day. Then here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We see the user kind of was running with this player. It kind of scared me off of it, but if I would have just, seen it a little bit later, could have thrown it down the field. But we see the drag flash right in front of our face, so we can just fire in the drag, pick up 9 to 10 yards, just like that. So that is a 7-step drop, guys. 4 really good pass plays to add to our West Coast scheme. Make sure you guys go check out the main channel video, and if you want some more setups out of these 2 formations, let me know. That is it, guys. King Reggie out.